Today, let's sit together and talk about the truth about being ghosted, why it happens, how it affects you, and most importantly, how to move forward without blaming yourself. Let's start with what ghosting feels like. At first, you might be confused. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they didn't see my message. And the silence stretches on. That confusion turns into hurt. Ghosting feels personal, like rejection without a reason. And our brains hate not knowing why. So what happens? We fill in the blanks ourselves, usually with self blame. I must have said something wrong. The silence doesn't mean you're unworthy. It just means that person chose avoidance over honesty. So, why do people ghost in the first place? Well, here are a few reasons. Avoidance. Some people can't handle uncomfortable conversations, so instead of saying, I'm not interested or I can't continue this, they vanish. Immaturity. Ghosting is easier than being upfront. It's a sign they haven't learned how to communicate in a respectful way. Distraction. Life gets messy. Sometimes people drop connections not because of you, but because they can't handle anymore. Selfishness. Let's be honest, sometimes ghosting is just inconsiderate. But even knowing that, ghosting still takes a toll. It messes with your self esteem. It can make you doubt your worth, your attractiveness, your ability to connect with people. And here's the tricky part, ghosting doesn't just end the relationship, it ends it with silence. That lack of closure keeps you replaying everything in your head, looking for clues. If that's you right now, please hear me. Their silence is not evidence of your flaws, it's evidence of their inability to show up with honesty. So, how do you stop blaming yourself when you've been ghosted? You change the story you're telling yourself. Instead of thinking, they left because I wasn't good enough, try saying this, they left because they couldn't communicate respectfully. Or instead of, I must have done something wrong, try this. Even if I made mistakes, a kind person would have talked to me instead of disappearing. Reframing doesn't erase the hurt, but it takes the weight off your shoulders. So, what do you do when you've been ghosted? Here are some gentle steps. Don't chase closure from them. If they've ghosted, that's already their choice. You won't get peace by forcing them to respond. You'll just prolong the pain. Feel your feelings. Cry if you need to. Write in a journal. Talk to someone you trust. Ghosting hurts, and it's okay to grieve that. Redirect your energy. Put time into people who actually show up for you, the ones who really reply, who care, who make you feel seen. Set a boundary. Tell yourself, I deserve communication, not silence. Next time, I'll notice red flags sooner. Here's the truth about being ghosted, it says nothing about your value and everything about their choices. Think of it this way, if someone walks out of your life without a word, they're showing you they weren't capable of giving you the respect you deserve. And as painful as that is, it also clears space for people who can respect you. Ghosting feels like rejection, but sometimes it's actually redirection, pushing you toward better connections even if it doesn't feel that way right now. I know it hurts. I know it makes you feel small. But listen, being ghosted doesn't mean you're hard to love. It doesn't mean you're not worthy. It doesn't mean you'll be alone forever. It means someone else couldn't handle the responsibility of honesty. That's on them, not you. You are still valuable, and the right people, the ones who see your worth, won't disappear without a word because they'll see your light and choose to stay. So the next time you're ghosted, or if you're going through it right now, remind yourself this silence is not a reflection of me. I am still worthy. Ghosting hurts, but it doesn't define you. Your story isn't about who left, it's about who stays, who shows up, and who sees the real you. And hey, I'll always be here to remind you of that. So if the silence ever feels too heavy, come back to this video. Sit with me for a while and let these words sink in. You are not to blame. Until then, Hold on to the truth that you are worthy of love, connection, and kindness. Thank you for letting me share this space with you, my friend. I'll see you in the next video. Stay gentle with yourself.